Hello there, I'm Alexander Turnbull. I am one of the designers at Rene of Paris, and today I am here with you to talk about our new collection that's coming out and our new designs within the Rene of Paris High Fashion Collection. Very honoured to be here, so thank you for letting me be with you today. I'm going to roll in and tell you about these amazing, gorgeous styles and the new colours we have. Today, this beauty that's right here, this is Blair. Okay, so I'm just going to go into this. So first off, I've got my trusty Rene of Paris wire brush, which I use when I'm reviewing any kind of wig. This is great for me because I can just really get through, move the wig about, give it some shape, give it some, design if you like. It's a great brush. So using that brush to go into Blair and look at the movement of Blair. So first off, when I'm reviewing a wig, is I like to give it a swish. All of our wigs are ready to wear, and that means that you can put them on the head and they're styled and ready to go. So this style here from Blair, okay, so this one is in the new colour Bronze Hazelnut R, which is amazing. So R stands for the root, and we've got that lovely kind of warm brown with these amazing kind of low lights and highlights running through, which you can really see when I kind of cascade the wig down. Now, Blair has face framing layers, which I love. Okay, so just putting her on the mannequin a little bit so we can see how those layers are framing the face just beautifully. And then when I turn her around slightly, you can see you've got that extra length in at the back and those beautiful feathery ends. So this one is definitely one to watch. So this one is Blair, and this collection is the Rene of Paris High Fashion Collection. So I'm going to move on to the next style now. But just before I do that, I think I want to show you the cap, because the cap's amazing. So the cap has a lace front and a lace part. We've got adjustable straps in at the nape, so you can make that as bespoke fit to you personally. But this is really cool. The lace front is great, keeps those hairs so natural like they're growing out of the head, and again from the central part. So that one is Blair, and that's in Bronze Hazelnut R. So that is just amazing. So moving on to our next style, I'm just going to put Blair just out of shot for a second, just so I can get into the next one. So this one, you can see this little curly number. This is Fenix, and I can almost hear you out there saying, oh, what colour is that? So this is in ginger brown, which I love. Okay, so ginger brown is kind of one of those lovely kind of warm browns which really enhances the skin tone. It's one of our tried and true colours. It's a classic colour for us at Rene of Paris. We've had this for a long time, and it stood the test of time because it's so beautiful. So I wanted to show Fenix in the ginger brown today, and just working it through with my fingers, you can see we've got those layers coming over, the nice kind of feathery kind of fringe that's coming in. It's got some softness, so we can see that broken up on the face. Looks great. And when I'm reviewing, I tend to just look at the ear tabs, make sure that the ear tabs are straight, so you can really get a good look at that piece. And the ear tabs like that, look in the mirror, make sure they're straight. Generally straightens the wig up. Another little trick for you guys as well is if you put your little finger onto your eyebrow, and then generally where your index finger is, if you have a client or yourself that you lost hair and you want to find where your hairline was, general rule of thumb is little finger onto the eyebrow and the index finger is where your hairline would start. But with the Fenix style, we have that lovely feathered fringe, which keeps that really natural. Turning her to a side a little bit, really nice curls, gorgeous curl pattern coming in. And I like to think of this style, this is like if you're a Breezy Waves or a Braylon fan, this is like Breezy got a haircut or Braylon went and got a haircut, which is just perfect. So giving her a full spin round on the mannequin so you can really see how that sits. Just looks beautiful. I'm going to take her off the head. So when you see that, you can see that bit of bump and bounce up top. That's because she's a machine-made piece, which means that she has a little bit of permatease. Now, permatease is like backcomb, a little bit of backcomb just up at the top. That is amazing if you like a little bit of body. So permatease might be the perfect one for you. So that's the machine-made cap. adjustable straps here, giving her a shake. This is Fenix in the ginger brown, and she's amazing, really wearable. The fibre is just out of this world. So this is gorgeous. That's Fenix. So I'm just going to put Fenix out of shot. So I have another 3 styles to go through with you guys. So everyone's like thinking, what's this blonde? What's this blonde? This blonde is amazing. This is Spring Honey Tea, which is again one of our blondes that we've had for a while. Now the tea gives us this nice kind of lighter areas around the front. Looks great, really nice mix in the colours. This new style is called Jude, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just pop that onto the mannequin. And let's put her in. She looks great. Now, bear in mind, mannequins can run a little bit smaller than necessarily your own face. So ours are a little bit snug, a little bit small. So, you know, you may find that if you're looking at this style, you may find if you have a slightly bigger head or different face shape, the parameters of the wig and it can look slightly different on each person. But this one right here, this is Jude. And this is in the Spring Honey Tea. Again, she's a machine-made wig. I'll show you the cap in a moment. So she has that little bit of permatease, but I like that. I really like that because, you know, being a salon owner for so many years, I'd have my weekly blowout clients that just wanted that little bit of body and didn't want it to drop. Well, that's perfect. You know, with this wig, it's never going to happen. So that's great. I love the sides, how the sides are cut. Can you see the shorter layers here? And that's just coming from underneath the cheekbone. Then we've got the longer layers coming that are accentuating the cheekbones and coming under the jawline. Looks amazing. But for me, this feature's really nice. Now, not every person out there has got, you know, a really short neckline. Some people have, you know, longer, deeper necklines on their bio hair. So they prefer an extended nape. Again, it's a personal choice, but this has that lovely long feathery edge into the nape should you want a bit more coverage towards the back. Again, the layers on this side, continuing, following like it was on the other side, invisible choppy layers running throughout. Really beautiful hairstyle in Spring Honey Tea, and this is Jude. Okay, so this is Jude, just lovely. Let's give her a swing. Loads of movement. And again, you can see a little bit better on this one just because it's a lighter cap, because it's a lighter colour, but that's the machine-made cap. So, you know, got the machine-made cap, a little bit of permatease up top, and these are how we run our nape ties here, just to tighten up a little bit. So that one's Jude, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to go into a really cool wig right now. So, as a hair cutter, you know, and I love cutting hair, you know, as a precision hair cutter as well. Looking at this is actually a hard hairstyle to do. It's a hard haircut. For all of you hairdressers out there, you'd love it, but it's also a very, very fashionable haircut. So this is Nell. Bear in mind that, like I said, it's a fashionable haircut and it's in our high fashion collection. So this is the high fashion collection is generally a place where we get to road test more fashionable haircuts and newer colours and see how they react to the market. So just coming into Nell. So the first thing that may strike you with Nell is the bangs. She has what you would call in the business a micro fringe. Okay, so a micro fringe looks awesome on Nell. Looks really, really good. Really, really good. And we've also got a tighter cut into the neckline. So we've got, I'll show you that in a second. So we've got the tighter cut on the fringe and the tighter cut on the neckline, really marries that up. And then when I turn her to, see, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. So when I turn her to a side, you see we've got those longer layers running through and it's slightly inverted. It's an inverted bob. So you see the nape and the neck is shorter here and then comes longer into the sides, but nicely, subtly done. And I think the real hero of this new style are the bangs, you know. Love, love, love those bangs. I think it's going to be amazing. So that one is Nell. Let's take a little look at the cap. So Nell, again, she's a machine-made cap, so we have that nice bit of movement delivered by the permatease. Again, like all of our wigs, we have adjustable straps in at the nape because we're aware that you're very individual, so we like to make our wigs as individual as you guys are. So here it is, and this is Nell, and this is in the colour Sandy Silver, which I think is really cool. I think it's really, really cool. It's very kind of naturally grey. There's a little bit more grey around the front, which generally, 9 times out of 10, when people start going grey, their bio hair goes greyer towards the front. So that's very, very true to how people generally turn grey. So love that Sandy Silver colour. This one's Nell. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with this style. So let me talk to you first about the colour, because this is a new colour. So I want to talk to you about this colour first. So this colour is Icy Oak SR. SR stands for soft root. So soft root would mean that you've got a root regrowth, but with not so much of a strong transition from light to dark. We've softened that out a little bit. So it still gives you the definition at the roots of having some depth at the root, but also allows it not to have that harsh line like it looks like a colour regrowth. So that looks really cool. So that's Icy Oak SR, which is just beautiful. And this style is Pax. Okay, so I'm just going to put Pax on the mannequin. There she goes, there she goes. There is Pax. And so immediately we're kind of looking at Pax. Pax is like a little bit of a cross between your Jude and your Nell. So she's like an in-between. So if you find that Jude's maybe a little bit too long for you, but Nell's maybe a little bit too on the shorter side with the micro fringe, this bridges that gap really, really, really nicely. So this is Pax. And turning Pax around, see you've got those choppy layers. I think the Icy Oak SR really lends itself nicely to this hairstyle. The colour really accentuates the texture. Just coming into the back, I love all these kind of choppy layers. Love how it's finishing off with the colour. I just think that looks so, so cool. Very, very beautiful. Very striking. And again, coming to this side, and this is out the box, ladies and gentlemen. This wig is just fresh out the box. So you really are getting what you see out the catalogue. And then just to give her a final turn round, here she is. And she looks great. You know, she looks absolutely great. So that's Pax in the Icy Oak, which is just amazing. So I'm Alexander Turnbull, and you've been tuning in to me today. Thank you for joining us. What do you think of our new range? What do you think of this? Do you like it? I'm really, really excited to it. I'd love to get your feedback. And today I've been very, very fortunate to be the guest host here today with you all, and I'm one of the designers of Rene of Paris. I'm Alexander. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know which wig you like, and what an honour. Thank you so much for letting me be here today. Bye bye.